Officially less than 6 months away from Election Day, and this morning Donald Trump is narrowing down his list of potential vice presidents. Over the weekend, some of his top contenders spent their weekend in Mar-a-Lago for a donor retreat. NBC's Dasha Burns shows us who's in and who's out.
Former President Donald Trump appearing at the Formula One race in Miami. And with 6 months to go in the race for president, there's another race heating up to become his running mate. Possible sweepstakes contenders converging this weekend at a donors conference in Mar-a-Lago. At least 7 contenders on the shortlist, according to Trump World sources. Senator Marco Rubio and Governor Doug Burgum seeing their stock rising, Governor Kristi Noem seeing hers falling, and Trump praising them and the other prospects in his speech on Saturday.
Will you accept the election results of 2024?
I look forward to President Trump being the 47th president. Kristen, you could ask him multiple times.
Senator, just a yes or no answer.
So the American people will make the decision.
Newly installed Republican Party Chairman Michael Whatley addressing that issue and a so-called litmus test for RNC employees in his first network interview.
The RNC has been accused of creating a sort of litmus test for employees or potential hires around denying the results of the 2024 election. Is there any truth to that?
The only litmus test that I have is whether or not you support our Republican candidates.
The RNC says it's recruiting 100,000 lawyers and volunteers to monitor voting and has filed more than 80 lawsuits as part of what they call their election integrity program.
What do you say to critics who argue that these lawsuits are just sort of paving the way for former President Trump to claim the election was stolen in 2024 if President Biden wins?
They're absolutely not. Look, we're trying to do through these lawsuits is get states to implement common sense election integrity programs that has nothing to do with voter suppression.
Another priority for Whatley, uniting the party after a bitter primary and a push to oust House Speaker Mike Johnson.
We need to make sure that all of the Republicans understand the gravity of this election cycle, and they do, and we need to make sure that we are on the same page as we're moving forward.